Do you know why? Do you know why you prefer positive reinforcement over any other style? Well, using that as your bias in your training?
Well, I guess it's, you say trust, and for me, I'm all about empowerment, and the trust, I guess, comes from that opportunity for your animal to decide, to make those decisions, and for you to provide something the animal wants, whether it's food, whether it's, companionship in a parrot or a toy or access to a different space or whatever that is. You positively reinforce the correct decisions, the ones that you decide are correct. And then it's the long-term effects. And maybe that's something that takes a while to see. But when you see an empowered animal and how that empowered animal interacts within its own environment, and the decision it makes when it might be put into a challenging situation, novel stimuli around, and it makes a decision to, like you say, trust you, come towards you. That's how I internally view welfare.
Yep. I think underlying all welfare is the underlying point of it all is to give an animal a choice. The animal has a choice to partake in an activity or not. Having a level of autonomy and self-determination, I think, is inherent to welfare. I think that it's across the board, whether you're talking about humans, great apes, or whether you're talking about fish. I think giving an animal a choice will make it feel more comfortable in its environment. And I guess there's a quote from someone called, what is his name, Ray Moody, and I always have in my back of my mind, and it says that greatest motivational act you can do for another is to listen. So it's about listening to what the animal has to say and taking note of it. And the animal is part of the conversation in training as much as you, the trainer, are. But you, the trainer, have the power to allow that animal to be in a better space psychologically or not. And I think hopefully most people who will be listening to these sorts of podcasts will be people that will think that how an animal feels is important. And I want an animal to feel comfortable with the people that care for it, underlying it all. So that's what my underlying raison d'etre is when working with creatures other than humans. And I guess, however, by default, I've learned that if I can get enough people thinking along those lines, then overall welfare improves across the board. I cannot do this alone, and that's part of why education for many people in this area is important. One person or two people cannot do this change alone, and I think it's important that we stand up as examples of what's possible. Don't spend any time criticising others, but stand up to show people what's possible with a bias on positive reinforcement in what we do with our interactions with animals and people.